If you wanted to be scratched, then you better hit the same spot every time.
Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. If you're new to this channel, there's one goal and one goal only, and it's to take me from scratch to become a scratch golfer. No experience whatsoever, and it's been a whirlwind in the last couple days here. This week, we've been meeting up with the best coaches here in San Diego, in Southern California, to try to find that one coach to bring me to the promised land. We got one more left on that prospect list, and that's Bill Westerland. His perspective of the game of golf is completely different from anybody else, so let's just hop into it. Look at this place, man. I mean, this is top-notch facilities. No, like, diss on the first two, but this place is wild.
Let's start with this. You have a 7-iron?
Yeah. Boom.
Okay, hold on. So I use impact tape. Have you ever seen this?
Oh,
okay.
is it kind of like where people spray and see where it is?
So what we do is, here's the camera. I'll be sitting there when I film you.
Sure.
You want to hit in here, but if you didn't hit here exactly, do you think you would want to hit here, or do you think you would want to hit there?
In?
Yeah, because the shaft is there.
Yeah.
So if you hit out here, it's going to make the club face open up. It's going to make it less than solid hit. So if you take 5 shots today, and we hit them all here, and they're about the size of a nickel, then we're probably going to send you home. If you wanted to be scratched, then you better hit the same spot every time.
Let's try to do it.
So how often have you hit any balls lately?
In the past couple of days, went to the range and went to a course for the first time. Didn't do great.
Put your right hand on my shoulder. So when I grip the club, if my pinky finger gets firm, what does my shoulder do? So it goes down?
Goes down.
What if my index finger gets firm?
I guess it goes up.
Pick which one's correct.
Down.
Yeah, got to be that way, right?
Yeah.
So your index finger shouldn't have any tension.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, let's just see you hit some.
Oh, that was the worst shot I ever hit in my life. You can blame the bad shots on the weather.
Take a swing that way so we can get you on film.
Okay.
Full swing, full speed, full power. All right, now turn around 180 degrees. So let's just kind of see what it's doing here. Okay, can you see your right hip how it over rotates? Okay, so there's a clip of Tiger. When he gets set, look at his spine. Now, is your spine centered or side tilted?
Mine's centered.
Okay, and Tiger's legs are posting left. So his lower body from the hips down go to the left, his upper body goes to the right. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So that's what you want to do. When he swings back, is his head going to move back from that line or stay against that short line?
I would assume it stays.
That's wrong.
It's wrong?
Back.
Okay.
He creates momentum, he loads.
Okay.
Now look at his hip. What's his hip doing? So his hip shifts a little bit and then it turns, right? So if your hips turn too much, you don't get any coiled, twisted muscle resistance. So what starts the downswing should be a shift, but you turn. See how your hips turn? What Tiger does is he shifts. So look at his left hip. It moves towards the target, which is where you're trying to put your energy. Okay, his right knee is connected to the back of his left knee. Okay, look where you're at the finish. It's not bad, it's decent, right? See that? If we create more potential energy on the backswing, which means this doesn't turn as much, and then the shoulders rotate more, you create more power. Okay, let's look at you on the backswing. Is your left arm absolutely straight or flexed, bent?
Bent
Right.
at the top, yeah.
So what's the reason for that? Shoulder tension.
Okay.
Is your femur bone pointing at that or behind it?
Behind it?
Yeah, so it's way back here, right? So we want to work on just getting that maybe right in here. That would be better. So your legs have too much movement, which means the ball's going to go somewhere, but is it going to go at your target every time? Most people think the further they go back, the further they're going to hit it, but there's usually a diminishing return at some point. So if you had a mirror at home and you worked on getting the tricep in front of the pec and the shoulder down and going back where this is at 10 o'clock and it's extended, that's where you want to be.
Okay.
And then this wrist has to be flat. So not cupped, not bowed, but flat. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so when I was watching Colin Morikawa, when his is like all the way up here. Why does he have it like that? Whereas
Well, he's not cupped, he's flat. He's either here at the top of the swing or this way.
yeah,
he's not
sorry. He's
Yeah,
like this.
he's bowed.
Yeah, bowed. What would be the benefit versus flat in that?
The optimum position has always been a flat wrist. What goes farther is probably a bowed wrist. But if you had to hit a ball at a target, you want the wrist to be flat.
Okay.
So if you hit enough balls to know if your ball has a tendency to go left to right or right to left if it doesn't go straight. What does your ball do?
My ball?
We haven't hit enough yet.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I have no idea. Mine's all sporadic. I mean, I'm just hoping I could hit the ball.
All right, come on back up. So the first test is this. I push against someone's hips.
Sure.
Square the shoulders a little bit. And then if I push here, feel that?
Yeah.
Now this should be soft. Feel that? I think it's somewhat tight, right?
Yeah.
So the goal is to get this more firm and this more soft. The only way you can accomplish that is by putting breath in your belly. So let's test the belly. Put this on your belly button. Where's the center of your core? Is it at your belly, above or below?
At your center?
If you're female. So you're not female. So is it above or below? Where's your center?
Above.
That would be horrible. We're going to get there, aren't
below.
we? It's below, right? Okay. You want to see if your belly expands when you inhale and contracts when you exhale.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and try it. Do it again. Okay, so that's very limited. Put this hand on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a belly breather. Here's the inhale, look at my belly. It expands, it contracts. So it's here. So what's the shoulder not doing?
Moving up and down?
It's neutral, right?
Yeah.
What's my chest not doing? Same thing.
Yeah.
So where's my engine that runs me? Right here.
Yeah.
It goes out, then it goes in. Do you remember Bruce Lee, the martial artist?
Oh, I love Bruce Lee.
He could expand and contract his belly how much?
A lot, I'm assuming.
8 inches.
Okay.
All right.
Is that good?
If today we could expand and contract your belly a total of 8 inches, we'd be calling for an ambulance.
I don't think I could do that ever.
The reason he was the best kung fu fighter ever was he had endurance.
Yeah.
Put your right arm up like this. Okay, rest it against me. Okay, dead weight. Let this drop down to your side. Feel dead weight? Let it drop. Feel that? Now hold your arm really firm, really stiff. Hold my arm. Okay, is that dead weight or is that dead weight?
The latter.
Drop. See that? Your arms when you're ready to swing, do they feel soft or tight?
Right now, tight.
Okay, which means these are where? They're up.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get the shoulders down. Okay, 3 points are going to touch this alignment stick. Your backside, your back, and your head. Get your head up a little bit. Your lower spine is, if it has any kind of an arch in it, that's called lordosis. This is pretty flat, and this is flat. Now, does that feel normal to you or different?
A
little bit different?
Yeah.
Is that doable or not?
That's doable.
And then where are the shoulders? Are they down or up? Feel that?
Yeah.
That's kind of what we want. When you get set, then if I push here, this becomes firm, this becomes soft.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Loosey-goosey, baby, loosey-goosey.
This foot's fairly square, which is good. This should be out a quarter turn. If your toe is up at the finish, this leg is straight, and that knee is connected back here, then we're in good shape.
Okay.
Okay, hold that. If I push here, feel that? So when you finish, you want your left lower glute butt cheek. That's this guy right in here. Needs to be like that.
Okay.
So if we get this firm, then the shoulder's going to be more down.
Got it.
When this is weak, these are tight. All right, get set. Okay, and I push there. See that? This should be firm, right?
Yeah.
So what your hips do is they overturn, okay? If we put energy in your core, you squeeze your glutes and you press your toes, then your lower body is going to be more stable, right?
Yeah.
Which means your upper body can rotate, right? So what starts your backswing is your shoulder rotation. See the shoulders? It shouldn't be the lower, so you get here, then the hips turn a little bit.
Gotcha.
Well, that was nice, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Ah!
Your target is that way, your target is not this way. So people that overturn here and overturn here, the ball's going to go somewhere. So that's why we got to quiet that down. The first thing is your hip shift. The second is your right foot pivot. So look at my right foot. A pivot is this. See the foot? See how it moves in? Where's my knee firing? Towards where the ball is or towards the other knee?
Towards the other knee?
Yeah. Any questions for me so far?
No, I'm just ingesting.
We'll give you
all the knowledge. All the knowledge in the world.
Why don't you hit a couple and I'll get it ready.
Oh my God. Hey, hit the target. I can't feel my face.
Put this more on the ankle, down a little bit lower, feel that? These muscles, when you walk, they're dead. But when you pivot, this is where the pivot comes from, is the muscles on your inner thigh. Mm-hmm. Just pivot the right foot a little bit, pivot inward. Yeah, pick it up, feel that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and go all the way. Go as far as you can. Feel those working those muscles?
I can feel something.
Huh?
Yeah, I can feel something.
If you get where you pivot, that changes the whole game. So Nicholas did that, Tiger did it. I've got clips of them where their foot is absolutely just pivoted correctly. If all you've done is walk, right, that's why the heel hits the ball, hits the toe hits, and why the knee fires towards the ball. If you get the knee firing towards the other knee, guess what? That's huge. So these are my energy muscle sensation tests. So just get set without a ball. And I want you to pull the club back about a foot, okay? Okay, do it again. Do you feel anything going on in this foot when you pull it back?
No.
Okay, we're gonna press hard on the ball and the big toe. Okay, if you press down, it's gonna make it more physical to make it stronger, okay?
Okay.
So let's do it again, pull. Now, does that feel stronger?
Yeah.
So let's go to the top of the backswing and we're gonna work the downswing. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna pull down about 6 or 8 inches. Feel that? Okay, go ahead and pull down. When you pull the club down, where should you be pulling from?
I don't know what you should be, but I'm pulling it down with my arms, unfortunately.
Yeah. When you pull with your arms, these are going to come up. So what you want to do is look at my toe.
Pull with your...
What do you see my toe doing?
Going up.
So you're pulling up, and then the energy comes up the leg, and it comes up into here, right?
Uh-huh.
So if I pull from there, I can pull it down. You can't stop me. Okay, now just pull with your arms. Pull with your arms. Feel that? See how I can hold it?
Yeah.
Now if you learn to pull with the toe in your core, you'll be able to pull. I can't hold you because the energy's where? It's in your feet and it's in your core, right? And your shoulders are more down. So most people are weak because they just use arms and shoulders, right? So they bring the club up here.
Yeah, it's like my gym day.
Huh?
Nothing, go ahead.
Okay. By the time this gets waist high, which is right in here, I want to see the toe pulled up hard. So that just makes the movement much more precise.
All right, so that's the last coach. Out of the entire prospective list, met a bunch of renowned coaches here in Southern California. Now I just gotta go review the film, gotta figure out who I want to partner up with for the long term, and hopefully that coach can get me to scratch golf. If you haven't seen all those videos with the other 2 coaches, I'll drop it somewhere in the link, somewhere on the screen, but that's it for today. Subscribe, follow the journey, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace.